War is loud, chaotic, but dying is quiet. When the bullet tore through me on that rooftop, my first thought wasn't about pain, it was Alice. 5 years of loving her without receiving even a fraction back. 5 years of being the unwanted son-in-law of the great General Vega. 5 years of trying to earn her heart and failing. I thought that would be my last breath. I felt the world slipping away. My men shouted. Someone grabbed my vest. Someone cried my name. But the darkness swallowed me whole. And then I opened my eyes in our home. Not on the battlefield. Not wrapped in blood and dust. Home. I stood in the hallway staring at the framed wedding picture Alice had pushed to the corner years ago. And then I heard her voice. Soft, irritated, familiar. Alice, why isn't your husband here? Her aunt asked. Oh, he's right there, Alice said, pointing at empty space. Her eyes passed right through me. I froze. I wasn't visible. I wasn't alive. Was I a ghost? A memory stuck between two worlds, or just a wandering soul watching the woman I gave everything for? She didn't cry. She didn't mourn. She laughed with Poppy and introduced her to her new husband-to-be, Jason Wang, her first love, the man her father separated her from, the man she always wanted. Seeing them together felt worse than dying. Really, Alice? I whispered, even though no one could hear me. You're going to flaunt your affair right in front of me. I wasn't angry because she moved on. I was angry because she had already left me long before I ever left the battlefield. Alice, Ryan is playing some kind of prank. He has to be. First the combat pay, then the soldier at the door, then the damn envelope with his name, acting like he's some hero. Ryan, a hero? Please. The man I know wouldn't dare step foot on a battlefield unless someone dragged him there. He hated danger. He hated confrontation. He hated everything that wasn't neat or comfortable. So why pretend now? Jason wraps his arm around me as I laugh off the soldier's words. He's just one of Ryan's buddies trying to help him get my attention, I say. Too little, too late. Honestly, I thought Ryan would come home by now and confess the joke. That's what he does. Small petty schemes for attention. And sure, it irritates me, but it's familiar, predictable. But this time he's taking it too far. So I go to the army base myself. Walk right past the security desk. Stand tall in my best dress and say, I'm here to see Lieutenant Ryan Cross. The soldier stiffens. I'm sorry, ma'am. Lieutenant Cross is not on post. Of course he'd hide now. Anger burns through me. If he wants to punish me for letting Jason stay over, fine. But this is childish, infuriating. If you keep hiding, I whisper under my breath, I will divorce you. The word tastes bitter in my mouth, but I say it anyway. I'm tired. Tired of being tied down to someone I never chose. Someone father forced into my life. Someone whose every act of kindness felt like a plea, a bargain, a negotiation for my love, a love I didn't have to give. Jason offers me everything. Ryan never did. Warmth, laughter, a future I actually want. So why does this stupid prank feel so heavy? Why does the silence feel wrong? Ryan Alice still doesn't know I'm dead. She thinks I'm joking, pretending, hiding to annoy her. If only she knew how much I wanted to be seen by her, just once. When she stormed into the base, demanding to see me, I followed her closely, begging silently for her to look in my direction. She walked right past me, through me, like smoke. I never felt so small. When she said she'd divorce me, it didn't hurt. What hurt was how easily she said it, like she had been waiting. I watched her walk out of the base, her steps light, her hair flowing as if she were free, finally free of me. And still I felt myself tied to her. Something invisible pulling me, holding me in this world. Then the letter I sent, my pre-written death letter, arrived at her doorstep. The one meant only to be opened if I didn't make it back. She looked at it with irritation, not grief. She thought I was tossing her aside. If only she knew. Alice, Jason pours me a drink. He kisses my shoulder. He holds me with a certainty Ryan never had, and yet my stomach churns. My chest tightens. I drink the whole glass in one gulp. This has nothing to do with Ryan, I tell Jason quickly. Nothing. I just need to clear my head. But Ryan has been everywhere today. His name, his uniform, his combat pay, his stupid letter, his stupid tricks. He's haunting me, and I hate that part of me wonders. What if something really happened? No, no. He wouldn't die. Not Ryan. He wouldn't even fight. This is all a stunt. I grip Jason's hand. Babe, will you marry me? He laughs in delight. Of course I'll marry you. Good, good. That's how it should be. So why does the air feel heavy? Why does something inside me whisper that I'm missing something important? Why does it feel like a shadow is following me? The longer I stay, the more I understand. She isn't just moving on. She believes I'm alive. She believes I'm doing all this to keep her close. And it hurts. God, it hurts to know she sees me as a coward, a liar, an opportunist. But the truth is simple. I loved her. I fought for her. I died for her. And now I watch her fall into Jason's arms, ready to build a life without me. But something strange happens. When she clutches her stomach in pain during dinner, pain she has always struggled with, I reach for her on instinct. And for the first time since my death, she flinches, as if she felt me, as if my touch passed through the veil. Alice, please don't scare me, I whisper, though she can't hear me. Please. But still. She reaches for medication she doesn't have, and I know she needs help. Every instinct in my soul pulls me closer. Maybe that's why I'm still here. Maybe that's why I can't leave yet. Maybe I am her ghost because I'm not done protecting her. Alice. Jason rushes toward me the moment I stagger. I clutch my stomach, wincing as the familiar pain digs deep. For years, this condition has ruled my days. Medicine, careful meals, constant fear of flare-ups. And tonight, I forgot my meds. Perfect. Babe, are you okay? Jason asks, his hands on my shoulders. I nod, even though I'm not okay at all. I just need my medication. Ryan used to keep it on him. Because he worried. Jason stiffens. I bite my lip. Why did I even bring up Ryan? Jason forces a smile. I'll take care of you better than he ever did. For some reason, that doesn't soothe me. We go home. The house is dim, too quiet. Shadows cling to corners. A strange chill sweeps across my arms, like someone brushed past me. I wrap my arms around myself. Jason, can you get me some water? When he walks away, the house creaks. A picture frame knocks lightly against the wall. The air moves without wind. I swallow hard. Ryan, I whisper before I can stop myself. Are you here? Stupid, stupid. He's alive somewhere, pulling a prank. He's probably laughing. But why? Why does the silence feel different tonight? Why do I feel like I'm being watched? Not by malice, but by regret. Jason returns, breaking the moment. But when he hands me the glass, I flinch at another sudden coldness lingering around my hand. Something is wrong with me. It has to be. Ryan. She felt me. When her hand brushed the air and froze, she felt me. The shock hit me first, then hope. Maybe I wasn't just a useless shadow drifting behind her. Maybe she could sense me because she needed me. Or maybe I needed her. But the moment didn't last long. When the soldier arrived with the envelope, my envelope, and she tore it open with an eye roll, I wanted to scream at her to stop, to slow down, to read. Instead, she saw divorce papers and assumed the worst. She thinks I'm leaving her. I mutter into the empty room. Even in death, she thinks I'd abandon her. How did we become this twisted? How did my love turn into her resentment? I watched her pacing the living room, muttering to Jason that I must be cheating, that I must be angry. I couldn't keep her. that I must be forging documents to impress her father. Every lie she built about me sliced deeper than any bullet. Still, I follow her. Still, something tethers me to her. Some promise, some unfinished truth. When she stumbles again from pain, my body moves before my mind. I kneel beside her, place my hand on her shoulder, even though I know it won't work. But then she gasps. Her eyes widen, and for the smallest moment, I know you're just doing this. So Father promotes you. She snaps bitterly at the empty space I occupy. I would give anything for her to truly see me. Anything. Alice. Jason tries to comfort me, but his touch feels wrong tonight. Too warm, too heavy. My mind keeps drifting back to the hospital years ago. The surgery, the days afterward, and Ryan, constantly hovering, running errands, bringing food, adjusting my pillows, watching me sleep like some overprotective guardian. Back then, I thought he was doing it for my father. Everything he did, I believed, was to earn favor. I never once considered he might genuinely care. But lately, every little detail keeps coming back. The way he always carried my meds, the way he pretended not to notice when I cried after arguments, the way he brought flowers every month even though I never thanked him. And now he sends divorce papers the moment I say the word. It doesn't track. None of this tracks. My head aches. My heart tightens. What if he found someone else? I murmur to Jason. He nearly chokes. Ryan, are you serious? He couldn't even stand up for himself, let alone leave you. Maybe Jason is right, but something still eats at me. Something I don't have words for. My phone buzzes again. Another message from the army. Soldiers returning next week. The idea makes my stomach twist. Not because I miss Ryan, but because I don't know what's real anymore. Her doubts are growing. I can feel it. The world blurs around me when I move now. I'm lighter, almost fading. Maybe ghosts don't last forever. Maybe I'm running out of time to show her the truth. Then I find something on the kitchen table, her medical report. The note, kidney transplant confirmed. My breath, if I can call it that, stops. She doesn't know. She doesn't know I gave her my kidney. Her father promised not to tell her. Said she'd only reject the truth. Said she'd feel trapped. He was right. But now that she's hearing it from nurses, from strangers, I see something crack in her expression. Confusion, fear, a flicker of remembering. Maybe this is why I'm here. Maybe this is what she needs to see before I can let go. Alice at the hospital, everything unravels. The nurse looks at me with confusion. Your husband was here with you during the transplant, wasn't he? Jason stiffens beside me. Anyone could have done that, he says quickly, but then another nurse joins. No, dear, he didn't just take care of you. He gave you the kidney. The world stops. What? I whisper. Jason grabs my wrist. Alice, they're mistaken. Let's go. But the nurse insists. Everyone knew how much he loved you. I can't breathe. I can't speak. The hallway feels colder. The lights seem dimmer. And suddenly, the ghost I kept accusing Ryan of pretending to be feels real. Not a joke, not a trick. Something presses on my shoulder. A touch without weight. Familiar. Warm in a cold way. Without thinking, I whisper Ryan, Alice. The nurse's words echo in my skull long after we leave the hospital. He gave you his kidney. Everyone knew how much he loved you. I press a hand to my stomach, unconsciously, as if I can feel the truth beneath my skin. A truth I never wanted to look at. A truth I pushed away for years. Why didn't he tell me? I whisper as Jason drives. Jason shakes his head hard. It doesn't matter. He probably only did it to impress your father. You know how he was. But suddenly, I don't know anything anymore. My memory flashes back. Ryan bending to tie my shoe when I couldn't bend after the surgery. Ryan slipping food into my hand when I was too weak to eat. Ryan sleeping upright for days beside my bed. I remember the way he cried when he thought I was asleep. I never once believed it was love. I always turned it into something ugly, something strategic. I twisted every action into an attempt to win rank or favors. But what if I was wrong? What if I never saw him properly? The guilt tightens around my chest until I feel sick. Back in the car, Jason keeps talking, insisting Ryan is a coward, insisting he's lying, insisting this is all some manipulation from beyond the grave. A grave, a funeral, his funeral. My father's words slam back into my head. Ryan sacrificed his life for this country. Today is his funeral. My hands begin to shake. What if he really is dead? I whisper. Jason hits the brakes too hard. Alice, stop. He's not dead. He's faking this to ruin our wedding. But something inside me, something small but stubborn, tells me I need to know for sure. So I run, out of the car, down the street, toward the address Father gave me, toward the truth I spent years refusing to accept. Ryan, she runs. For the first time since my death, she runs toward me. Hope surges through me with a force that almost brings me back to life. If I had lungs, they'd burn. If I had a heartbeat, it'd be pounding. I follow behind her, floating, flickering. The world feels unstable, like I'm dissolving with every step she takes. Maybe I can't stay much longer. Maybe souls only linger until their truth is seen. And my truth is her. At 32 Oak Avenue, the funeral crowd stands in silence. Soldiers salute. My empty uniform rests in the casket. My father-in-law stands stiffly, eyes red, jaw clenched. It hits me. It's real. It's all real. I am dead. My life, my service, my sacrifice. They're honoring it without me. My body is gone, shot beyond recognition, buried without a face. And Alice, she stumbles into the crowd, breathless, terrified. Her eyes search every corner. Alice, I whisper, even though she can't hear me. I'm here. She looks straight through me. For the first time, I wish the dead could cry. Alice. I see my father first. He stands beside the casket, the American flag draped neatly over it. Soldiers bow their heads. Everyone is silent, too silent. Then I see the photograph on the easel. Ryan in his uniform. A lump rises in my throat. My legs tremble. My father turns toward me slowly. Disappointment written in every line on his face. Alice, he says, voice low. You are late. His tone slices deeper than I expect. Dad, I whisper. Where is Ryan? Is he? My father steps aside, allowing me to face the casket. I couldn't speak. All I could say was, Ryan, I'm so sorry.